So without further ado, Brad, the development news of the week, sponsored by Eagle Mortgage. Eagle Mortgage Company has been in business for about 32 years. They're licensed mortgage brokers serving Nebraska and Iowa. They have free consultations. They get you pre-approved. You need that pre-approval letter. Have you seen signs coming up in your neighborhood with for sale signs?
I don't even see the for sale. I just see
the sold,
coming soon, and then sold, and it was never on the market, and it had multiple offers in one day on the market.
Well, look up Holly Schneiderwind, 114th and Davenport, Eagle Mortgage. They do conventional VA and FHA. They will sit down with you, explain the process, get you a pre-approval letter, and then they will shop your loan to many different lenders. So it's not like going to a bank where you have to fit and check all their boxes. They're going to make your loan specialized. So go online at eaglemortgagecompany.com, and they will take care of you. There's a lot going on in our city. This week, our fabulous mayor, Gene Stothert, did the State of the City address. It was called the State of the City, Milestones, Miracles, and Momentum. And that was on May 20th. And that was her 11th State of the City. And what I really like about Gene Stothert is she's not looking to run for a higher office. This wasn't ever a stepping stone. She is the first mayor in Nebraska's history to get a third term. She's the first female mayor. But most importantly, she's proactive. And when we talk about a list of what's happening from a development standpoint, I think she ranks up there with if not the best mayor we've ever had, but certainly up there.
Yeah, if you go around town right now, there is so much construction development activity going on that she highlights in her State of the City. She also highlighted a lot of other things that you wouldn't see, just visually when you're around town. As far as all the good things that came out of the bad situation with the tornado, all the volunteers that helped out with that, all the money that was raised, and then got into some of the crime and how a lot of the crime has gone down. So there's just a lot of good things going on right now.
And it wasn't just Mayor Stothert, but her team at the city, the planning department, city council. Here's just a few of the fun facts. Omaha Rapid Response estimates that 14,000 volunteers showed up in the first 9 days after the tornado disaster to volunteer. Together, the Salvation Army, Red Cross, United Way of the Midlands, and Omaha Community Foundation have raised approximately $3.5 million to help our neighbors in need. And those are things that are part of the State of the City address, but it creates I hate to say it, but it's the Omaha nice. And that's all part of it. And that's why she said that the website Livability is once again named Omaha as one of the best places to live in America in 2024, saying Omaha is perfect for families and young professionals. And also Forbes Home just ranked Omaha number 1 on its list of best places to move to in 2024, giving us a perfect score, which the second city was 83%.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, we've been up in the top of a lot of lists, but to be number 1 on the Forbes list was really cool to see.
Yeah, what's really interesting too is people want to go to cities where there's not a lot of crime, there's not a lot of panhandling and things like that. And what was interesting is that overall crime in Omaha was down last year in 23, 14% lower than 22, with one exception, motor vehicle theft, which is what we hear about, those Kia and the Hyundai thefts. They got to get a retrofit for those.
And that's not an Omaha problem. That's
national.
Yeah.
The number of non-fatal shootings dropped 29% in 23 from the year before. And then the fun fact that I thought was neat was the clearance rate. The solved crimes for making arrests is up. They've solved a lot more crimes. In 2023, the homicide clearance rate was 100%, which is almost unheard of, meaning that they solved all the homicides.
Yeah. No wanted people for murder from last year.
And that makes our cities pretty safe, don't you think? The other thing, too, that people, when it comes to development, people talk about our taxes. And interestingly, people see their real estate taxes going up mainly because their assessed values are going up, and it's been one of the hottest real estate markets nationwide, but certainly in Omaha. So Mayor Stothers proud, and she's working on her 2025 budget, and she's going to reduce property taxes levy again. It'll be her fifth levy reduction for a total of 9%. The levy is at its lowest since 2010. So even though your taxes might be going up, the levy part of it, and she realized, and she mentioned that other agencies in the state, and I know Governor Pillen's been trying to reduce property taxes because, for one, if we have to have higher property taxes, if we have city services, the roads are good, it all adds to a better community.
And speaking of roads, she highlighted that, what was it, 8,000 lane miles have been repaved since that $200 million bond issue
was great. And think about all of the tower cranes that are going up. And she mentioned just a lot of projects, hotel occupancy. So tourism is good, and the events that we're having here and conferences. Hotel occupancy in Omaha is the highest in 16 years. Hotels brought in a record-breaking $271 million in revenue in 2023. Also, which a lot of people talk about, every time we post on the Grow Omaha page and Facebook or on our website, affordable housing, every time there's an apartment project, people will get on there and they want to know about affordable housing. Well, the largest commitment from the city yet, $60 million in a partnership with Front Porch Investments. The city is creating to preserve affordable housing and make it accessible for renters and buyers. So they are. What I like about Stothers' administration is they're tackling everything, and it seems like they're making progress and everything. They're not just spreading themselves too far and wide, but they're making a difference, and there's a lot of continuity over the last 10 years.
And she hired a homeless coordinator to also kind of help, on the other end of the housing issue with the getting people off the streets and into permanent housing. Absolutely.
And then Creighton University is planning approximately $500 million of urban core investments over the next 10 years. And, they've been growing. The Med Center's been growing. I can't wait. The streetcar has been ordered. A lot of the cars have been ordered. The work's been done.
Yeah, she featured a lot of fun projects that are done or in the works, such as how many people have visited the parks, the Baby Bob, the Union Soccer Stadium, the Illuminarium Steelhouse, Tenasca Center for Engagement Arts, just project after project after project.
Well, and already she says that along the streetcar route, which isn't even in the ground yet, we'll be running on it the next few years, $1.2 billion in new development is underway on that corridor. So that's proof that we're headed in the right direction.
She also threw out something called the Tower District, which a friend of Grow Omaha, Jesse Calabretto, might want to talk to her about that name, but it'd be interesting to see what the Tower District is.
Yeah, our friend Jesse has over by the water tower at 84th and Highway 370 Northwest is a big development called the Tower District because of the water tower, but we'll see how that shakes out.
Yeah.
Well, that is your Development News of the Week, sponsored by Eagle Mortgage. Go to eaglemortgagecompany.com.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.